welcome to Growth in Progress Vlogs. I have a few videos I want to do today, but I think I'm going to start with where I am currently as like a mother, where I'm at like with my relationship with my kids, how we're doing. So let me start by saying I am a mess. I'm gonna say that a lot probably because it has been true, but we are working on it. Okay, so basically I love my children. I have 3 kids. Okay, I have my oldest is my daughter. She's about less than 2 months away from turning 13, so that's fun. My oldest son is 9, and my youngest son is 5 years old. So it's been challenging. Currently I am a single mother. I do have a relationship, like I am in contact with, let's just go ahead and roll it back. Okay, so basically I have 3 kids, and as bad as it sounds, but I'm here to be completely honest. Like, this is actually a subject that I really don't like because, it's something that I don't want to say frowned upon, but I always didn't want to be that girl, right? So, but maybe that's why it happened to me this way. My kids, they all have different fathers, and my daughter, her father, he passed away. So it's been going on 7 years that he passed away. And actually she grew up without him, not by choice. Things just happened that way. He if we're being honest, he got deported. He's from Mexico, and he ended up being deported, and we were separated when my daughter was just about 1.5 years old. So that was really tough. That was so tough. And then, it's hard because that separation was so hard because I didn't know how to live without him. Because basically when I moved out of my house, I moved in with a friend, and then I met him like pretty much right after I moved out, and within a year I was pregnant. So yeah, I was young, and I literally grew up with him basically because I went from I wasn't a child, but I was still young. I was a baby. In my head, like in my thought process, like I was really young. And I don't know, like it was tough. I probably am gonna go into like further detail on that maybe in a different video. But yeah, my oldest son, his father, that is the only person that I have contact with, and I am grateful because we get along so well. Like, he's my best friend, and that's a blessing, because you see, like, when so many couples, when things don't work out or they're not together or whatever the circumstances are, like, they hate each other, they make each other's lives like impossible. But it's not that way for us, and I am so grateful. Like, I'm so grateful, because it's ugly to be in that situation, you know. And so I'm very like happy and blessed that we can get along and we can be civil, and that not only that, like we're really close. Like, we have a really great relationship. And don't get me wrong, we've done a lot of growing, because yeah, we've had our moments, you know, where things weren't always so great, but I'm glad that we've always been able to get past that and just keep things civil for the most part, you know. Like, none of this make your life impossible stuff. Like, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. And shout out best friend. Fun fact, making this channel, I'm not telling the only, not even my best friend, like, I'm not telling him about my YouTube channel. The only human beings that know are my kids. And that is it. I'm not sure, like, if I want to be like, hey, go check out my channel. No, because honestly, like, I don't want to say it's embarrassing, but it's like, I don't know, it's I'm being very vulnerable, and what you guys don't know is, like, only certain people really know, like, the details of my life. Like, my family, like, I love my family and everything, but there's so many things that, like, I haven't even shared with my family. Like, I'm super private, and there's only, like, I can literally count on my hands probably the amount of people that I've really, like, let in to my life, like, into details, like personal stuff, you know. So I don't know how like, if I'm gonna, I mean, I'm sure at some point I'm gonna be like, hey, I made a YouTube channel, but, like, at this moment, like, no, I'm gonna just post, and whoever finds it finds it. Like, that's where I stand on that right now, but we'll see. And whoever sees this that knows me, like, don't judge me. Hopefully you love me, hopefully you're not hating, but if you are, oh well. Like, I'm making this channel, and I know the fact that anybody can find it, and, you know, so, and I'm being vulnerable. Like, I really want to do this, so it is what it is. Whoever comes across it, hey. But anyways, yeah, and so now my youngest son, probably the most complicated situation was my youngest son. And that, my youngest son really ties into my story with like, when I fell away from God, right? Like, when I slipped up, right? That's what that was. So that is gonna be in another video, like, where I'm talking about my relationship with God. So watch out for that. I started recording that one, but, like, it's so complicated, So it's, yeah, I just want to say everything that I need to say, but yeah, anyway, so yeah, with my youngest son, I have zero contact with his father, so that is what it is as well. No hate, like it is what it is. We don't speak, so he's never even met his son, but he doesn't live anywhere near me. He lives far, like that sounds bad. I know this person though. Like, I grew up with this person. I grew up with the father of my youngest, and so yeah, I'll go into detail about that, like not too much detail, but enough for you to understand, and it'll make a little more sense. But yeah, so thankfully I have one child that has their dad around. But the beautiful thing is that my kids love my father, Lord help me. My kids love my oldest son's father, and I'm grateful for that as well. Like, y'all don't understand, because it's so hard, to be out here doing it by yourself, but I'm an independent woman, so, but still having someone that, they could always see, like, look back and see that there was somebody there for them always, even though they know that it's not their dad, but like the love is there, and I'm grateful. Like, yeah, but anyways, back to my relationship with my kids. well, as I was saying, I love my kids, but being a single parent is stressful, and being me is stressful enough as it is. So I don't know. I am, if I want to admit, I don't like beat on my kids or anything, but I am a yeller. I yell all the time, and it's something I'm working on. It's like we have a lot of fun, but there's so much division. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, they're always fighting, like that's what we're going through right now, is constant fighting, and if it's not one, it's the other, and it's like, it's so stressful, especially like when I'm already, dealing with stressful stuff. It's hard, and when I don't, like when it all falls on me, and I'm not saying that's an excuse to be yelling, but I know, now this is another thing, I have anger, and I think that it's like because of something that I haven't dealt with. Like, I don't know how to explain this. I know that I have anger because I feel like I've been, searching for, like, why am I so angry all the time? Like, and it has to do with unresolved things. Probably a trauma. I feel like I know, but I don't. It's something I keep trying to, or I think I know, but I don't. I'm not making no sense. Lord help me. Okay. It's brought from an unresolved issue that I am trying to figure out how to resolve. There we go. So yeah. Yeah, but I mean, where I'm at right now with my kids is we all love each other. but we all constantly are bickering, like all the time. Just there is hardly ever like a moment of peace, okay? And I am, what do they call it? A pushover? Yeah. Because even when I yell, like, they're so used to it, like, it means nothing. And they do me however they want. Like they respect me, like, a lot. Like, I'm not going to say that, but there is disrespect. But not like that. Disrespect. I don't know how, like, to explain it. But, like, there is a level of respect, but there's also disrespect. And I really can't blame anybody but myself, you know, because I've allowed it. And all the pushover moments, what can I expect, you know? I let them get away with stuff, or I say you're not gonna do this because you did that, and then I end up letting them do it, right? So it's a lot of that. So they know how to work me, okay? Like, honestly, they know how to work me. So yeah, that's definitely something that we're working on. I recently made them like a chore list, like a daily, it's called daily list and expectations. So I made one for all of them, but the two older ones obviously are the ones that have to follow it. But like, they were doing well, and then somehow they're figuring out how to, you know, because I have a part on that says, before you can have free time, you have to do this, and I have like their little tasks, right? And so they'll do certain things, and then they'll try to be like, well, can I do this much and then do the rest later? Yeah. So it's like, and then I'd be getting frustrated, and I'd just be like, yeah, fine. Or I'd be mad because I know they're working me. Like, I know. I know they know how to push my buttons and everything, and they know how, man. Kids are crafty. Kids are smart. But basically what we really need is structure, like better structure. We need I need to take my authority, like, and put my foot down and make that change, you know? So that is part of, like, that I want to take you guys on that journey with me as well, like, because who wants to fight every day? Who wants to yell every day? Like, I don't. I don't want to be so frustrated that I'm gonna cry all the time, like, and that's a reality for me. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry, but it's true. Like, I'm so stressed, and it's like I never get a break to get over the stress that I feel. And I love my kids so much, you guys. Like, I love them so much, and I hate the way that I react. Like, I yell about everything, and even when I know it's not doing anything, and it doesn't, like, I don't want to say it doesn't affect them, because it does affect them. I'm instilling in them to be yellers, and why would I want that? Like, I have to change. I have to make this change, you guys. Like, it's so important. Like, my kids, I want them to be happy, and I want them to be good people. And if I keep yelling about everything, that's just not the way. And I know, like, don't come for me, because I'm not abusive to my kids. Like, I yell, but I'm not like evil or something. Like, I just yell, like, come on, pick up your shoes. Like, it's always a yell tone. Like, It's always yelling instead of speaking, but not like in a vicious, angry way. Okay, I'm trying to be honest, like, but like, don't try to send nobody at me, because there's no abuse going on, right? Like, there's no, we're good. Like, I'm not ever gonna hurt my kids or something, you know. And no, and if that was the case, I wouldn't even be on here. And I know I'm not the only one, and I've seen other mothers, and I know that I don't want to be that way. And I basically, you look at some other people around you and you realize you're not so bad, but still, I don't even want to. I want to fix what's broken right now, and make things better. Like, we have fun, but it seems like it always gets cut short, right? Okay, that's like, we have fun, we play around, like, we do fun stuff, but always fighting, mostly that with each other, you know. Like, so we just really need to get like rules really set down. Like, honestly, what it comes down to is me putting my foot down and taking up my authority, like, and not being a pushover anymore. Like, that's what it's gonna come down to, you know. So I wanted to share that, like, where we're at now. I'm probably gonna like show you like their picture of their like daily list and stuff that I have made for them, but I don't know, like, it's so hard for me to be consistent. And I can be consistent for a while, but then I've always just, you know, fall back into being inconsistent. So I really don't know how I'm gonna pull this off. A lot of prayer, for sure, definitely. But yeah, this is a major thing that has to change. Like, my babies, they're good kids, but it's just a lot of bickering going on, and it's a lot of just things that will easily change if I stop being a pushover, because, you know, they're testing me. Like, of course they followed the rules for as long as I, you know, said, no, you have to do that first. But as soon as I said, oh, okay, it's fine this time, no, it starts, you know, I have to I don't like them to be mad or think I'm mean, you know. So I don't know, I gotta be consistent. And I got to just breathe, maybe put myself in the calm down corner, because yeah, it doesn't do any good to be yelling, and I know that, and it's something that I'm going to change. Like, I want a happy home, you know. I want my babies to be happy, and semi was loud, but I feel like every time I'm driving, something's happened. Like, in 2 of my videos so far, like, I almost crashed or something, or almost died. Not crashed, I almost died. Not really, but yeah. But yeah, I'll probably go into more detail on their like personalities and stuff in another video, but I just want to let you know how it is for me now. So basically, yeah, I'm a pushover, I'm a yeller, and I'm just a frustrated mess, but we're gonna do what we gotta do to become a happier family, because we are happy. Like, no, don't get me wrong, we're happy, we love each other, and there needs to be some change. in the next video.